So, Steve, since you're the guest, you're going to get the first pick in the stadium draft.
LSU Tiger Stadium.
I don't think that was his pick either because you would have heard an expletive.
No. Rosillo, chalky, whatever.
Oh, Rosillo's the mayor of
he likes to say he is. Just ask him. That asshole. How many games have you seen in that particular Death Valley, Steve?
Oh, God, at least 8.
And it's electric.
It's incredible.
You've never been, Make?
No.
Damn.
The whole idea, like, I remember our first time was Saban's return in 2008, and I'm just we were doing a college game day radio show, so I would get there early in the morning. We were going on at 11 a.m. local, and free parking in the tailgate area opens at 6 o'clock, and it was already filled. Like not cars pulling in, like done. Here we go, ready to go. And the game was, 12 hours later after parking, and they have a gear that not many people have.
Oh, I love that gear in them. When we go to the Sugar Bowl and they're down there, it's like,
it's just, and everybody has the styrofoam white cup, and it's not beer, it's not a White Claw.
It's not a White Claw.
It's not a White Claw.
That's good.
It's brown and there's some ice in it.
Good.
And there's not much else.
That's the way it should be. Make, you got the second pick.
I'm going to go a different direction. Not much vibe here at this place. More of a history. Second overall pick is going to be the Rose Bowl, where the UCLA Bruins play. I have been fortunate enough to be there. Granddaddy of them all has played there. A little bit better scene than when the Bruins are taking on, say, a middling Virginia team. But, man, the history, it does have an aura of its own. It's not a raucous atmosphere by any means, but just a cool place to be. I'm happy to have it on my stadiums list.
Now, I'm kind of in a situation where Stadium 1 isn't as chalky, and I certainly could secure it here, but I think I'll get it next pick because it's a snake draft.
Yeah, you got 3 and 4, dog.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's
snake?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And how deep are we going?
4?
We're going 4 deep.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. I'm going to go, then, you know what, to reflect how much I love the idea of this stadium, I'm going Neyland Stadium first.
Wow.
I love the fact that there's boats. I love the fact there's a whole lot of boats just outside the stadium. People are drunk on boats. It's orange. I love orange. I love the white. I love the checkers in the
Those are end zones.
In the end zone. Yeah. I've seen a lot of them up close. I've just never. Well, I was in one in Indianapolis one time. But Neyland Stadium for me, does it disappoint? Is it as good as I imagine it is?
It's good. It's gotten passed out with the update of all the, accessories now, as far as,
they gentrified it.
The things that the average fan doesn't see, but atmosphere, the checkerboard running out through the tee. Yeah, it's awesome. The boats are pretty cool, but there's a better place with boats that hopefully I can draft.
Oh, is it Pittsburgh?
No, he's going Washington, but I won't ruin it for him.
Oh, Seattle. Yeah, that little sound up there. Good luck just raining in your styrofoam cup.
Raining.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Swamp. This is my chalky pick. I love that big blue wall. It's always loud. I love people doing the chomp thing, the gator bait stuff. I've always wanted to go to the Swamp. Maybe one day.
Okay. Fine pick.
Thank you.
5th overall, I'm going Folsom Field.
Ooh, yeah.
Colorado.
Is that Colorado? Yeah.
Yeah. You got the mountains. You got Ralphie running out. You got the little half-track thing that says Colorado. 6 sunsets. Terrific.
Great pick.
Logo at midfield. And the thing's called Folsom Field. I'm
a big Folsom Prison fan.
You're a Johnny Cash guy.
Yep.
Haven't been there. Would like to go there. Have you been to Folsom Field, Steve?
Yeah. Seeing everybody should see Ralphie. It's incredible.
So you better get off your butt because here comes Ralphie.
Because the kids look like pinballs, like trying to hold it. Like it. I mean, that thing gets rumbling, man, and nobody ever see it. They just see him run out in the field. You got to see the effort it is to now the 18-wheeler they have takes up the whole size of the driveway. and it's really where the opposing team comes out. So they literally got to get this thing on a running start to get it up. Like if Ralphie wants to stop, Ralphie's stopping, and nobody's telling him where he's going. You know,
they don't have like a contingency plan for when Ralphie's like not in a good mood. Honestly, bison are some of the most like pictures don't do it justice animals in the whole animal kingdom. You see one of those motherfuckers in person, you're like, oh yeah.
Animal lover right here. Do you think they have a sniper tranquilizer dart in the press box if Ralphie gets out of control?
No, I think that would be wrong.
Like, because the day Ralphie kills a guy is the day Ralphie goes
when
away.
Ralphie has a bad day and takes it out on the inhabitants of Folsom Field, it's going to be bad. Who's up next?
Steve.
Husky Stadium, Seattle, Washington.
He got his
Loudest place I've ever been in. I mean, I know everybody talks about it. You might think it rains there every day, Chris, but that people in Seattle and Washington love when people say that because it keeps people from not coming. It scares them away. But like they have the overhangs, the noise going up off the overhangs coming back down is a real thing. And being on the field and not even having a chance of hearing your quarterback audible was one of the most fearful things I've ever had. I believe Larry Triplett was lined up against me, and I was like, oh, God.
Why do they have that figured out up in Seattle? Because they do the same damn thing up at the Seattle Stadium there, the Seahawks Stadium. I mean, they're acoustically like dominant in that city. Mm-hmm. Am I up?
Nope, Steve's still up.
Oh yeah, Steve's up. It's a snake draft.
This is tough, really tough. I think I could get the other one on the way back. I'm going to go Kyle Field, College Station.
Oh, okay.
Home of the 12th man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, I mean, to see what it starts as on like Thursday night when they do the yell practice and all that, like, and, you know, I know I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but like when I went there, I'm like, who are all these Cub Scouts walking around? Like everybody's in their Cub Scout uniforms. But I'll tell you what, they're
troops,
as passionate.
Steve. They're troops.
I know. I'm just kidding.
You're going to be like Billy Football.
Really mad. And now the add-on, I mean, that place is high level. And they're in, I mean, to me, it's who's as loud, you know, that first third down of the game to the last third down. And they bring it like not too many places I've seen. So I go Kyle Field.
You know, I'm going to go with
not your pick. So I'm going to go with I'm going to go a similar avenue here, I think, Steve. What do you think about Camp Randall, Madison, Wisconsin?
Yeah, it's super
chalky.
Oh,
that's what you wanted on the way back, huh?
That's what I wanted on the way back.
All right. Nice.
I will say this.
Okay.
Not even close from a noon game to a night game.
Okay.
Like I went a couple years ago to the Michigan game, noon kickoff. The students, I mean, I don't know, they got to change it. The student section wasn't filled until halftime.
Okay, well, they're getting lubricated.
So that begs the
question. Or they're
question.
just waking up from last night.
That's right.
That begs the question.
But they're jumping around by the fourth quarter.
Oh, they're there. And then, you know, you want to see how fast that place clears out after fourth jump around? If it's a 2-score game, they're gone.
So you have said that Notre Dame is possibly an overrated stadium. It's inevitable because it's the subject of so much folklore. It's a little bit sterile compared to what you imagine.
What I've said is that it's cool to see Touchdown Jesus. It's cool to see that Basilica, Golden Dome. The concourse is so clean and pretty. But yeah, it's just your average bowl.
So I'm going the opposite of that,
and it's quiet.
I'm going the opposite of that. Okay,
is it Chris's pick?
It is finally Chris's pick.
We need a sounder when it's my pick. Coliseum in LA. There, I think it's frozen in time. I love it. I love that it's dirty. It's decrepit.
It's a good pick,
and it's got that flame. You know, I've actually played in that stadium. My dad played in that stadium, and then I got to watch Kyle play in that stadium when he was a Duck against USC on a bye week. A lot of history, and I like it that way. I really do. All these new stadiums suck.
Can I add something there?
Yeah.
I almost, you know how the horse Traveler comes out?
Yeah, Robert E. Lee's horse namesake.
I almost stepped right in his shit walking out the tunnel because, like, they don't pick up after Traveler.
They don't pick up after Traveler?
They don't care. Like, because Traveler goes, opposing team goes, Then they get it all nice. They bring the carpet out and all that. You have the Trojans run out. Be careful opposing teams if you're listening.
So we've had 2 animal mascot sidebars. Is there an underwhelming animal mascot that you walked up on and you were like, this doesn't look like the picture. It doesn't look like Ralphie.
Bevo don't move much.
Really?
I mean, Bevo does not move much at all. If you notice, everybody goes to see Bevo in the corner.
Yeah,
well, Bevo's cool. Bevo's hang. Bevo
in
will
the
hang.
corner.
It's hot. Bevo got to be really strong mentally.
I'm thinking about making a pick that for sure is people are just gonna kill me for. But I think it's cool. I think Harvard Stadium's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the horseshoe. It's got the little it looks old. It looks like I don't know. I don't want to pick the Harvard Stadium.
It's
Sorry,
all
Harvard.
concrete.
Oh, did you pick the Harvard Stadium?
No, I didn't. Not officially.
Okay.
Gosh.
Do we have an ACC stadium yet?
Ew.
No. And candidly, I don't know that there's a contender. I mean,
yeah.
Clemson, because
is that because when you've gone they haven't been sold out because Virginia's in town?
Jesus.
So
I watched a Stanford game last year and I had trouble finding people in the stands. And this was at Stanford. And by the way, Virginia is the top 5 home record in the country, which
last 3 years.
I was like, well, come on now, we got to win some games on the road here. All the other teams were the teams in that fucking poll you were complaining about earlier. Man, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with that stadium in Provo.
That's a great pick.
Gorgeous.
Lavelle Edwards. The backdrop.
Man, fuck it.
Have you been there? Have you even been there?
No,
does it suck?
I have. It doesn't suck.
Does it suck?
I'm not a fan of the state of Utah.
Wow, you're not going to do a lot of numbers in Utah. This pod is not going to do numbers in Utah.
But you can't take back another pick based on Steve's reaction. That's a fine pick. The mountains are beautiful.
That he's never even been to.
Well,
how does he draft something he's never been to?
Well, I've never been to Neyland Stadium. I've never been to the Swamp. Who else did I pick? The Coliseum. I've been there.
We know who lost this draft.
That's a good pick. It's way better than Harvard Stadium, if that's even the name of the place.
What the hell?
Okay. I'm up. I'm not going to float other stadiums.
I'm going to go with the Army Stadium. Because I respect the troops. And
Mikey
Steve
Stadium.
doesn't respect the troops, and I'm going to go with the Army Stadium.
You're crazy.
If this becomes a graphic, can we
Boy
just make an
Scouts.
asterisk that there were 3 fourth-round picks from Chris? That would be terrific. Okay, then just send him a link. With my final pick, Steve nearly talked me out of it with that whole day game thing. I'll go Autzen. The engineers put a nice little. Hey, I've been there, bro.
I've been there too.
I've been there.
Yeah, you were shocked. I've been there.
It's it's got that little wave. It's got that little.
Yep.
It's got a little loop-de-doo and nice atmosphere.
Yeah.
Autzen Stadium with the last pick.
Cool. What's the grass look like there?
Grass is not so good. It's got the dark green and then the medium green alternating.
Sucks a big fat one.
They had the old turf when I played there. Oh man.
What was your record in Autzen?
0-1, lost 63-28. I was the wedge setter on kickoff return 10 times in the game. Think about that.
Holy
They don't even allow wedge setters anymore. We did it 10 times in one game.
And cognitively, you sound great. It's amazing to be a wedge guy and get a high-paying job like yours,
man.
where you got to exercise your brain with regularity. Hey, Stanford Steve, he's going to be back.
Do I get my last pick?
Oh, he gets his last pick. Oh, sorry, dude. I'm not good at these drafts.
No kidding.
Well, I mean, you're not good at identifying the towels on people's shoulders.
That's fair.
Let's not forget that.
Brian Denny, Tuscaloosa.
Okay.
Ugh.
You been there?
No, but
All right then. Just stop. Just stop.
But
Just
on the
stop.
Ali G show, he went down there and interviewed. Did you ever see the Ali G show? There were like fences. This was before Bama was good. It looked like they had just chain link fences on the side of the field. Plus, there was the whole, like.
Thanks for ruining the big house, Jim Harbaugh, and.
I heard the big house is quiet. Actually,
Terrible.
Like
Terrible.
A big quiet house.
I can't believe you guys didn't think much of Clemson.
It's fine.
We just
mean,
don't like Clemson.
They win a lot and it's loud, so that makes it good, I guess.
Yeah, and they copied LSU.